Welcome to the Brad and Taylor Show. Today we have Alexandra Bowers.
You're listening to the Brad and Taylor Show, a podcast that inspires entrepreneurs to pursue their passions. We're sitting down with some of the best to learn how they got started and some lessons they learned along the way.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
We're good.
We're doing good. Well, let's get this started. Tell us a little bit about you. What do you actually do?
So first and foremost, I am a mom to two beautiful girls, a wife to a home brewer, and I'm a real estate agent and I belong to a small brokerage in Milton, Wisconsin called Zuelke Real Estate Team.
That's awesome. So when you were younger, is this what you had planned for your future?
No, I actually wanted to be a third grade teacher my whole life.
Oh, nice. Well, did you do that at all?
No, I started pursuing it in college, and then one of my peers said I would be a terrible teacher.
So,
broke my heart. But I already had some insecurities kind of going into that field just because I grew up with a bunch of learning disabilities, and I never wanted to be that teacher that couldn't explain things differently so every kid could understand. And I know they teach you that, but and I know there's like clothing restrictions, and I was getting really into fashion then. So I'm like, I don't want to, like, not like I was wearing anything weird, but it's like, I wanted to wear what I wanted. So
yeah.
But no, I actually ended up pursuing fashion instead and marketing.
Oh, nice. So then how'd you get from that to real estate?
So I did about 10 years in the fashion field, retail, wholesale, merchandising, and buying. And then about 4 years ago, my dad was diagnosed with melanoma cancer. And at that same time, my grandma was diagnosed with dementia and was falling a lot. And so to help my family out, I talked to my husband, and I decided that I think it was the best move for us was to move into my grandma, move in with my grandma, quit my job, and take care of my 4-month-old while also taking care of my 90-year-old grandma with dementia. So I did that for about 3.5 years ago, and she just passed away in October. And then I kind of came to the crossroads where it's like, okay, well, what is my next step? I wanted that work-life balance, and my husband was kind of at that kind of same crossroads, and he wanted to figure out, well, what is his next step? He wasn't really a big fan of his job. And so I was kind of talking to him. He's very salesy like me. And I was like, oh, well, let's pursue, let's see if there's any interest for you in the real estate field. Because my best friend's mom, Cindy, has been working for this great company for the last 17 years. And I reached out to her, and I'm like, hey, my husband's interested in the real estate field. Can we set up a meeting? And she's like, well, I think this would be a great opportunity for you to come check out. So we both went to the meeting. I really connected with my broker. I got really excited for like what that whole field was all about. And he kind of looked at me, and he's like, Adam looked at me, and he's like, this is more your thing. You need to pursue this. So I got my license back in November and officially started real estate in January.
That's awesome. How's it going so far?
Yeah.
I love it. Like it is, I just have a blast with it. Like I think that was the one thing I was missing in the fashion field, that it's like, I thought it was just all about fashion. And then I realized like, it's just, I love connecting with people. I love working face to face. I love all things sales. I love numbers. I love having goals and just kind of customization sales. I just think it's just a lot of fun, and, being a part of like this giant journey for everyone that goes through, buying and selling homes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Take us to your first transaction. How'd that go for you?
It was actually a really great transaction. So it was a referral from my old boss, and she said that she wanted her parents to kind of move closer to Janesville, and she wanted me to be the one to kind of help them do that. And it was kind of bittersweet because her dad also has dementia. So it was kind of cool, like working with him. It kind of reminded me of how like little quirks like people that have dementia have. And I just really bonded with her parents. So I actually helped them find a house here and was lucky enough to help sell their home in the Madison area.
Oh, nice.
So it was just a lot of fun.
awesome.
They were so patient, and it was a great first transaction, if you would.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you join a team, or are you solo?
I Kind of. I mean, it's a very small brokerage here in Milton. It's a husband and wife plus my mom's best friend Cindy, and it's been like just those three for the last 17 years. And then in 2020, they added me and four other people.
That's cool.
So it's a very just tight knit family oriented brokerage, which I love. So
yeah, and I'm sure if you have questions, someone's there to help you as well.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of new for them too, where it's just like they never kind of imagined, I guess, for them building a team, and we're all kind of helping each other out, and the age range is wide, and it was just it's been a lot of fun. I feel like I found my place.
That's awesome. Working next to experienced realtors, have you gotten any advice maybe that has helped you through the last year?
The one thing that stuck with me right when I joined Zuelke Real Estate, my broker, Jeff, kind of said, it is what you make of it. And also listening to kind of the podcast of Empowering Women in Real Estate by Karen Cooper, she also kind of states the same thing, like it is what you make of it. Like this job, this field is just too expensive to just kind of sit and just kind of wait for the people to come to you. So like I knew, I'm like, okay, I have to make this work for me and my family if I'm going to be investing this much into myself. And it's been worth it. It's been a lot of fun. I've been meeting a lot of people, connecting with friends and family in a different way. And it's just, I love it. I feel like this is where I'm meant to be.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like it. What over the last year or so, what's the worst property you've been to?
Abandoned home, abandoned farmhouse. That wasn't prepared for that. Like I thought real estate agents like were just supposed to be dressing up rocking heels.
Yeah.
And I go there and there's like mouse droppings and there's like spider webs and a bunch of bugs. And I just realized like I need to invest in more of maybe a trendy pair of jeans and tennis shoes. So it's kind of a learning experience and all of that.
Yeah, I bet.
But, yeah. I felt like I was like on an HGTV show, like on Fixer Upper or something.
Right. They take you to the worst properties and then,
Yeah, that's funny. Is there any advice you got starting out that kind of helped you along the way?
Just kind of the one where, you are what you make of it. So it's just, I've been making sure that I'm always doing kind of something every day, like whether it's, calling friends and family, doing newsletters, pop-bys, to trying to stay active on social media. But that's kind of really helped me.
That's sweet.
Kind of keep going with this and being successful.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What kind of goals do you got for the rest of the year?
Well, I'm pregnant with number 3, so there's that.
Congrats.
So trying to juggle
that's so exciting.
a third baby.
Yeah.
I've got some rentals I'm selling, and I kind of want to start learning more about investments. I think that would be kind of a cool field.
That's cool.
Kind of get into another branch, but I want to hit my goal of 2 million in sales.
Nice.
So that is the
It's not
goal I
bad,
made in January, and about less than 400,000 away from making it. So
that's not a bad first year. Yeah, that's not a bad first year at all.
No.
I know you mentioned earlier getting that pair of jeans and tennis shoes. Looking into investment properties, you might want to get a pair of boots too.
Okay, well, thank you. My husband's a big Red Wings fan, so maybe I'll have to talk to him about maybe like Christmas gift, a good pair of Red Wing boots.
Yeah, you don't know what you're walking into sometimes, so.
No, that's for sure.
If you could start over today, would you do anything differently?
No.
Okay.
No, I felt like, because I got my license back in, I want to say November, and Jeff told me, he was like, well, let's have you for sure start in January, because it just didn't make sense with all the fees for like, and it's a dead month kind of with the holidays. He was like, just don't, we're just going to start you in January. And then for the next month and a half up until January, you can do some shadowing with us on listing appointments, showings. And I just did a bunch of research, listened to podcasts, and that kind of really helped me prepare to how to spend my money and how to market myself for this coming year.
Yeah. What kind of podcast did you listen to?
What
was
really
your favorite one?
It was Empowering Women in Real Estate by Karen Cooper. She was just starting, I think, her podcast last year, So I was kind of able to kind of go with her on her new podcast journey. And she literally breaks everything down on how to be a successful real estate agent, to her daily bills, daily business builders, to, what's a pop buy? How to do, geo farming, and if it's worth the investment. So I signed up for her. I mean, this was an optional thing, but I signed up for her coaching program, and that's really helped me. And so,
what's your favorite way to market right now? I know you probably haven't done too many options yet, but what's your favorite way right now?
Right now, I like social media and just meeting up with people for coffee.
Yeah,
so,
that's a perfect
like I said, I love that face-to-face interaction.
Yeah, for sure.
And plus I get it, it's also a chance to get away from my kids for a minute. It's a break for me.
Mom life.
I like it.
Yeah, seriously.
That's awesome. How can people get a hold of you?
People can get a hold of me either on Facebook or Instagram. It is Buy with Bowers. So BUY with BOWERS.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to share with everyone before we go?
Nope, I think that's it. I feel like we covered everything.
Hey, that's awesome. Hey, thanks for coming on and sharing your story with us today.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Are these working?
All right.
Here we go.
Oh, there we go. I think they're working. Should we tell them?
Mine keeps falling. It doesn't like my voice.
What do we got to tell them?
Subscribe.
Subscribe? What do we got to point at? Hey, I think there's a subscription button. Like
it might be there.
It might be right there too.
Somewhere.
Find
it. It's red.
Yeah. And red. It's blue. It's green. I don't really know.
It's a color.
This mic isn't even attached. Did you plug these in? Well, I guess.
I wonder if they can hear us.
Yeah, I wonder if they hear us. Well, we should probably tell them if they can hear us. We should probably tell them to also give us a 5-star review if they listen to on Apple. That'd be cool.
5 stars, guys.
Share it with everybody they can think of.
We won't take 4 stars.
I mean, I don't even think these are on. I mean,
I don't think this is working.
This is not working.